Let's talk about my cabin's beam system. So this is the second cabin I have ever built, and the first one I ever did, I did on cement pilings. I poured the concrete as high as I needed them, and that was my post foundation. For this one, being in the sticks on a mountain, concrete was not going to happen. I poured concrete footings, but I used posts to be the actual things that held my cabin up on level ground. Now the build site was not level at all. My shortest post was 8 inches and my tallest post was around 45 inches. The 9 posts would support 3 laminated beams, and the beams would be made up of 3 laminated 2x8s. I was sure to check on a span chart to make sure everything would be within reasonable code and or engineering specs, which, you know, I'm just an average guy. So you have to look these things up. Now I had just loosely laid my beams and posts in place, so once I knew things were going to be square and looking good, I went ahead and anchored the rest of the anchors into the concrete. Not ideal to be doing things as you go, but being a semi-professional amateur, it's sometimes the only way my brain is able to operate. All in all, things are level, and it was a sort of rough start to the cabin build, but we figured it out, and you get better as you go. If I was to do it again, I would make sure that I planned a little bit more and spent almost an entire day making sure my site was square, making sure my piling holes were in the exact spot I needed them, as well as making sure they were all square with one another for my 16 by 16 foot footprint. And next time I do something like this, it will be easier, which is how learning works. So anyhow, that's how I built my post and beam system for my cabin.